Hey y'all,
Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Biracial Guru and
Mrs. Environment Coach.
on behalf of Empowerment Schooling,
Whoop whoop.
a platform of life coaches who share one goal, and that's to empower others with hope.
Having only positive experiences.
We focus on bringing awareness and facts to the masses about the one thing we all as humans have in common.
Your brain.
We explain the why and the how emotions and feelings affect the body and life's attractions.
Bingo.
So do me one favor real quick.
Subscribe to the channel. Like this video.
Today our topic is going to be
Happiness.
in setting happiness straight.
We are setting it straight, y'all. Because, as you know, we already done talked about relationships. The
Right.
different types of relationships. We've talked about fear in relationships.
Communication.
Done that. Now, if you didn't see those, after this one, run those back. Because it all tie in. We're building this up for you guys.
Right.
I want to set this straight for today, live on YouTube. Happiness is not an emotion, neither is it a feeling. Want me to say it again? Happiness is not an emotion, neither is it a feeling. Okay?
It's just not.
Don't shoot the messengers. Okay? Don't get in the comments and want to argue. I promise you, these are scientific facts. You can look this up for yourself. You definitely can.
Right.
You guys, happiness is merely the consequences of what we do and how we behave.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. It comes from when you change.
Right.
It comes from a mental state of an emotional well-being. Basically, happiness is external. It's based on what somebody else does, what they give, how they say what they say, that'll make you feel or sense that you're happy.
Is that why happiness dies? Say for instance when you first meet somebody, okay? And they give you like all these little gifts and all this extra
Those sweet,
time.
"Good morning,
and all these little
beautiful."
sweet nothing text messaging. Like you're on this high, and then all of a sudden 4 months later when it dies down a little bit because the person busy, now you just ain't happy no more.
Oh.
Is that what that is?
Yes, because that's the anticipation of happiness. Happiness is, because anticipation is another emotion, happiness is tied in, connected with that, like, huge. It's the want of that person to, you're anticipating that they're going to send you those sweet nothings. They're going to tell you those sweet nothings. They're going to do those sweet nothings. Even if it's for parents to children. Once you be done whooped your child ass, okay, once you get them together, you get them kids together, it ain't all, mommy, 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 they mad, and I'm not your best friend anymore, and all
Right.
this extra stuff.
Right.
And I'm mad at you. Okay, well, you can be mad all you want to be, but I have to get you together because I actually care about what happens to you.
Right.
So, yeah, happiness is based on, it's linked to the anticipation of the future of what something that somebody's going to do or something that somebody's going to give.
Like the saying that materialistic things can only make you happy so long. That new car smell only make you happy as long as that lasts, and it only lasts
About
maybe
2 months.
Yeah, you know. And after you
keep-
test drove it for them couple months, like you like,
As you know, I thought my Lexus was going to make me like this. You know, I'm driving a Lexus. Listen here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this Lexus, baby. Okay, this Lexus, baby. And I have wanted this Lexus since I was a child. Oh my God. I got this Lexus, baby. I thought I was the shit for like 2 months. And then soon as something go wrong, see, it's not like that Camry. Okay, that Camry can go to the end of time. That Lexus though, man, that thing, no worries, I'm still gonna be the ambassador of Lexus and I'm gonna drive them things to the wheel fall out, but they expensive as I don't know what to have.
right,
They are expensive. Oil changes, tires, brakes, It's not standard. You can't use the standard things on it. But that was my want. My want was this Lexus, and oh my God, it was gonna make me so happy, and this and that. Yeah, I love when I'm driving in it. I do. But you can't put the same gas that you can in a Camry in a Lexus.
Oh wow.
No, you have to use 89 or Supreme. You have to. So that means my money had to go up too.
That part. And that's just like, you know, them nice cars, you know, you want the push button starts, you want all that. 2 months later, I don't want to pay that car no more. Never mind.
Okay.
What was I thinking?
So you don't care about rolling the window no more?
No. Matter of fact, just give me back, forget it. I don't got time for this no more. Especially when, you know, your battery and stuff die.
Oh.
And the key.
Oh, and you can't start your car? Oh, this new car? Because that was what you wanted, though, and it was making you happy at first, though, wasn't it?
I was happy paying them car notes for them couple months after that.
Right. Then that battery died, you can't crank your car up.
Right.
How much a battery cost?
Like $100 or something.
For a battery in your remote?
Yeah, them keys are $300 a piece. For a key.
That's probably somebody's car note.
Yeah, them things are only pretty so long.
So what is your happiness coming from is what I want to know. Happiness is, you guys, you're putting all your eggs in someone else's basket. Basically. You're expecting someone to make you happy or something to make you happy.
I like them new jobs.
Right.
You know that you be totally crunk when you first start that new job.
Girl,
you dressed, you up early in the morning. You ready? Good morning, good morning. After a couple months, your good mornings turn into eye rolls. I ain't had my coffee yet. I'm just not ready.
Right. Right. But see, when you was applying for that job, you happy. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna pay you $40,000. Girl, listen. When they told me $40,000, I was running around this motherfucker like I was just still at $40,000.
Ready.
Let me tell you something. When I got in there, day one, you guys, day one, I'm like, oh no, I'm fucked up. This energy over here is worse than the energy that I just left. Oh no. But see, when I was making the $15 an hour, it was hell over there.
Right.
And I wanted, oh, I'm going to get this, I'm going to make this kind of money, I'm going to make this kind of money, and I'm going to be so happy, and you know, it's right around the corner from my house, and all this other stuff. This $40,000 was, yeah, I was going, oh, I got my own office and all this shit.
You see how she built that happiness up?
I'm talking about, oh my God.
Oh, for anticipation.
Girl.
Didn't work that way.
No, not at all. Not even in the slightest bit. When I tell you I was miserable, the second day I sat in there, I was miserable. And I got this big ass office, all these pretty pictures, and went and bought all this office stuff. Honey, I got this plan. I'm talking, I got sticky notes. Oh, I'm going to change your life one day at a time. And I'm talking about, girl, I got this shit all up here for these $40,000. Honey, baby, you can keep them $40,000 for that. I can get my own $40,000. Making a difference in something that I actually care about and something that I'm passionate about, and that's you guys.
Right. Right.
My children, her children, your children, by passing on the information of facts and teaching, and like just pretty much, I wouldn't even say I'm teaching. I'm just simply telling you what's there in a manner that makes sense and that you can grasp it and you can understand and you can pass it on. Happiness is not an emotion. It's not a feeling. It's you making a decision out of anticipation of what you think, hope, or want to happen. Okay? Nobody else can create that for you. You're allowing that to happen.
Right.
Because if somebody you could get my Lexus paint and give me them bucket seats. I mean, my Camry painted. Let me get that Camry paint and get them bucket seats. Man, I swear on everything I love being that Camry paying $23 to fill up a gas tank versus $47, and get just as far, just as fast.
Right. Right.
But don't get it twisted. I love Lexus. I would dare not have. Listen, I love Lexus. I had to get my money up though. Okay, in order to continue to drive this car and feel confident driving this car, I had to get it together to know I can take care of it.
All right.
That's another choice.
Right.
But the Lexus isn't what's making me happy. That's what I had to realize. The Lexus didn't make me look any kind of way. It didn't change me at all. It just was a Lexus.
Right.
Now, the way people perceive me, yeah, when I pull up at businesses in a Lexus versus a Camry, you know what I'm saying? No, seriously.
Yeah, they, but that's the outside appearance.
But that's not what's making me happy. Let's make that clear.
Anybody can dress up and look good on the outside.
You feel me? So, I do want you guys to know to don't get this confused. Happiness and hedonism, aka Hitler. When I say Hitler, guys, he did things to those people that made him happy, that made him feel good, that made him pleased. That's what a person who is doing things that to somebody else, it doesn't matter if it hurts that person, it doesn't matter if it brings that person down or degrades them, they're gonna do it because it's giving them pleasure. That's hedonism. Totally different from happiness.
Right.
Now let me run this around. Now we done told you about anticipation. Let me bring this in so that we don't get joy and happiness mixed and screwed. Joy is not happiness.
Nope.
Okay? Joy happens internally. It's almost like a spiritual type of thing. It's that emotion. Joy is the emotion.
Right.
It's that emotion that comes from an internal source. Like, for instance, to new parents. When they have their baby, they're like, there's this feeling that you can't even explain. There's this joy that you cannot describe.
Right.
And it's overwhelming. It takes you over. It's creating a sensation that words can't even merely describe. That's joy.
Right.
That ain't happiness.
Right.
Happiness is situational.
Right.
Okay? Because you can be happy. Like, I was happy about this hairstyle when I got it done. But that shit didn't give me joy.
Nope.
Me getting my hair done, it was this style, this color. This is what made me feel like I was happy with the hairstyle. It's not joy. Now, when my son brought me them 6 A's and them 2 B's, and it's his first time in high school, I'm like, that was a joyful feeling for me. That was a feeling of success, that as a mom, I'm able to instill these qualities into my son for him to do this on his own. That's a sense of joy. It's bliss.
Right. Momentarily.
But it ain't happiness and it ain't joy.
Right. Just like on your wedding day. You get that feeling of that joy and you
yes.
It only lasts for a moment.
That's joy. Joy is so brief. You gotta learn. That's why people say I'm not gonna let them steal my joy. It's the hell it ain't but 2 seconds. If that.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. So when this in this whole relationship things, guys, please, let's try our best. No, let's not try. Either you do or you don't. Either you're going to understand that happiness is based on somebody else's doing or something else, or you're going to create your sense of bliss, your sense of joy. Joy is coming from the inside. You can create your own happiness. Because when I go in there and I whip me up this good old, this omelet with all this stuff in here, girl, listen.
It makes you dance.
Hey, I'm talking about all this, y'all listen, and I put a spread in my omelet, okay? I'm feeding. You know what I'm saying? The peppers, the mushrooms, the onions, the turkey, girl, listen here. I might put some blueberries, listen here. That omelet be going down. Some baby spinach. Girl, listen, I might go make that in a few minutes.
Food can make you happy.
You see what I'm saying? These are outside sources. They're creating that anticipation in my mind that I'm gonna be happy. Because when I eat that omelet, though, I'm gonna be like this. Yes. I'm talking about, listen, I'm not kidding.
Do a little dance.
Make a little noise. Get down tonight. Y'all.
Stop looking for happiness in other people,
Places.
things, and places. Guys, that messes your own self up. It destroys you. Because a person, place, a thing, you can only buy into happiness into that so long, it ain't gonna last forever. It's not.
That was my son. No way.
So, hey, you can. I'm tired of. I make sure that within yourself, you know, he used to make me happy, or she used to make me happy a couple months ago. What?
Well, you was in full anticipation. Sit down.
That doesn't mean that person is no different. It's just,
Things happen. Energy changes. Energy is interchangeable. It travels.
Situations change. Life change. A person may have been up here and been able to do all that, and then stuff happens. I mean,
with your kids, they don't always make you happy.
No. Sometimes them look bored.
Right. It doesn't change the fact that the love that you have for them, it doesn't change the bond that you have with them. Right. It's just they upset you, or they disappointed you, or they let you down.
Right. But you still gonna be their parent, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you're in a marriage, or a ship, or a situationship,
workship,
stop letting that little bit of happiness that is gone at that time, or whatever the case may be, ruin stuff for a lifetime.
Correct.
You do that to yourself.
Correct.
Look at it like a parentship. You still gonna take care of them kids. I mean,
right.
You're not gonna let them go hungry. You might jack them up, because I know I have to get with mine, but I'm still gonna feed them. I'm gonna clothe them. I'm gonna make sure that I'm still that mom with that bond and that communication, even though at the time I maybe want to be like, you know what?
Fend for yourself.
Fend for yourself. So, stop putting all your energy into other things. Just saying.
So if you want to be happy, then tell your freaking self, man, I'm happy. If you want somebody else to make you happy, oh, he makes me happy. He makes me happy. We keep telling you guys, from the age of 7, from the age of birth up until 7, these things were painted for us. These things, choices were painted for us. Feelings were painted for us. And then you live it out. And then you're like, okay, wait, that's not right. That's not. So at this point, you guys, we're creating our own reality. Your subconscious mind is what you have to reprogram. So if you really want to be with this person and you feel like they're not making you happy, tell your damn self, oh, he makes me real happy.
Right.
He makes me happy.
Right.
He is my happiness. She makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you say it, the more that you'll begin to experience that from that person. Or
create your own reality.
That part.
It's kind of like that song "Booed Up." If you listen to it enough, you want to be booed up.
You see what I'm saying?
if you listen to it enough, you're gonna be like, ooh, just jugging.
Okay.
You're gonna be all in this wonderful mood. Hey, I mean, music is a healer.
Correct.
So when you get into those low points of energy, reprogram your mind, cut some tunes on, and I'm not talking about, don't be trying to blow people up in your music.
And
cut some calming, positive tunes on, clean the house up or something, and just, get in your own zone.
Correct. When it comes to happiness on these jobs, before you go into there, tell your day, hey man, today I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be at peace, I'm going to be in a good place, I am going to enjoy myself.
Right. I'm going to appreciate my own self today. I mean, whatever you have to tell yourself. I'm going to make a difference today.
Correct.
I'm going to help people today.
Right.
I mean, whatever your career choice is, or whatever it is, and then go back to the why.
Why are you at that job? You're there to provide for your family, your children, your dog, your grandmama, your whoever the case may be. That's your why.
To learn, to grow.
Whatever it may be. But in order for you to be in a consistent place of happiness, you have to create and you have to choose it. You have to tell your subconscious mind several times throughout the day. If somebody's doing something stupid, you're not in control of somebody else or what they do and how they do it. You can express, hey, that really made me feel a certain type of way, or whatever the case may be. But nobody is your source of happiness. You create that reality for yourself. If you want happiness, then by God, I suggest you figure out how to create that for yourself.
Right.
I'm happy right now because we're creating this for you guys that makes me happy to know that I'm making a difference to somebody.
Right.
That's happiness for me. That's a form of success.
Right.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure what it is that you guys do to make yourself happy. Maybe you want to, whatever the things that okay, you know what, let's do this. Since you already know what don't make you happy, write that down. Write, this does not make me happy, and make a list. And then with that same list, turn it right around and say, I am happy because, and write all this, the same stuff you said that don't make you happy. Turn it around and say that it do make you happy.
Flip it.
Okay?
Positive.
To a positive. So if he's not paying me any attention, and I'm not happy because he don't pay me attention, then you right, he pays me so much attention.
Yeah, because then some people don't realize your happiness sometimes will be overwhelming because what you ask for. All right, be careful what you ask for, because just like that saying, he don't pay me till he might pay you too much. You got dang on attention one day, you be like, shit, you get on my nerves. But that's what you asked for.
Right.
So be particular with your words.
Correct.
Don't ask for it if you don't want it. Just say it.
Be willing to create whatever it is that you want.
Correct. And be detailed about it. It's okay.
Correct.
You're the one who creates it, so be as detailed as possible.
Because it's your happiness. You the one got to live in it.
Right. If you, whatever's on your bucket list, if that's what's going to make you happy, you want to go to, France, and you want to go to whatever part of France, and you want to do whatever, and that's what you want. Write it down somewhere.
There you go.
Say it every day.
There you go.
Put you a date down next to it, too. Okay. I will be going to France. It's September 19th, 2020.
I am.
How you gonna get there? What airline you gonna fly? Put it all down. How much you gonna pay? What hotel you gonna stay at when you go there? Write it down. Put it up somewhere. Say it, look at it every day.
Create your happiness. Happiness is for you, created by you. If you're giving that away, you're creating yourself of enslavement to other things and other people.
Right.
So, with all of this person's conscious and this person's religious, but everybody's not into slavery and this and all of that. Okay, great. Let's stop being a slave to our minds and a slave to miseducation.
Right.
Happiness is not a feeling. It is not an emotion. It is dependent on outside sources, period.
That part.
I love you guys. Tune in for the next segment with Empowerment Schooling. Right now, we just murdered happiness.
And we want y'all to murder it too.
Correct. Set that baby straight. Okay? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Log on www.empowermentschooling.com. Subscribe there and stay connected to your higher self through Empowerment Schooling.
Right.
See you in the next one.